Welcome to Surface TV 1. Good to see you again. This is the Metal Earth Show. Today we're going to talk about assembling the Mars rover. This is a very detailed piece. Has a lot of intricate parts, a lot of small parts, has over 50 parts. It will take you a little time and a little patience to do. So we'll start up here. I use a pair of pliers like this and these two. I have found that these are very good for taking the tabs and twisting them, because you can grab them in small places and you can twist your tabs in your 90-degree, and these also cut your pieces out very easily. This is a pair of needle nose pliers. They're round. See, if you get these are used primarily for twisting things into cones or cylinders. So to start assembling this one, again, this is a very large piece of metal right here. These are all bent up, form a square. Like I say, be careful when you bend these up and down, because these perforations across here are very small and you can break these sides off. So I would leave these down for a while you put in these pieces so you can get in here and do these tabs. A lot of these pieces are one piece, but they have several folds in them. You see how this one's a cylinder? I use my pliers here to go on the side, fold these cylinders up, just a little piece at a time like this. It'll fold the cylinders up. Pay real close attention to the way it tells you to bend the tabs. Make sure that your engraved sides are out or in, or whatever they say. This particular one has some weird angles to it. You'll see when you bend these up that it's not a complete square. It angles a little bit, goes on the side here. So when you put these together, bend your tabs at the 90-degree so these are fairly secure. All these little pieces have, like I say, different folds. All these are very small. There's two tabs that go on the side. So once you get to about this point, you can bend your sides up and bend this up. Like I said, be careful. I've never broke them, but be careful when you start bending big pieces, because they will snap off. A lot of small pieces. These go up on the bottom. These go on the sides. See, it says number 10 times 2, number 9 times 2. Number 11 goes in the front, right here. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we go down to here. This is, you see how number 18 here, when you cut it out, it has so many different folds. So watch how these are folded, like into a circle or cylinder, round, halfway. These here are very tiny. This one here, and these down like this, and this one, these 3, 16, there's 2 of these. They're very tiny and hard to fold into a perfect cylinder. So if you get a pair of your pliers like this, you can do it, but they are so tiny. They go right here, in here. So when you put these in, make sure that your tabs are twisted very tightly so these don't rattle. This goes in through here. And again, wherever there is things that are folded and has 4 tabs for security, they're pretty hard to get in place. Then down here we have this assembly, number 19. You can see how flat it is, several folds, creates this shape. And this one here goes underneath, right here. So you can twist those tabs. Then when you're finished with this, stick it up through here. And there's 4 tabs here, so You'll have to take this in and out once in a while. Take your pliers and make sure those are all square to go into that 4 holes right there. And when you do, make sure you twist that very tightly. That's why I use these. They'll get in there and twist you at a 90-degree on every one of them. Because this leg here just sticks out. And make sure it's secure so it don't rattle. Let me go up here to this piece. These are large pieces. They will set down into this piece. These pieces, I don't know, they bend up and they bend down and form this. To me, these always got in the way. They're always there. They don't come off this large piece. There's 4 of those. Now, down here, 23 times 10. These things here are tedious. There's a lot of them. Once you do a couple, you'll figure it out. They go in the holes. I think they're just the hinges for the solar array. Again, you need these so you can grab a hold of these and wrap them around the bottom, like right here. Make those round. They will go down the holes, but there is 10 of them, and they're very small. When we're doing the part right here, these are your little antennas. They're small pieces also. You have to assemble them on top of the panel. All these. This one here bends around, fits in all the holes. There's not too many holes, so it's pretty easy to bend. You'll end up with all these on top. So then we'll come down to this particular piece. It's all in one. So you'll see how this one comes out. It bends around, creates this. All these tabs come down. There's a cylinder right here. Use your pliers again to make this cylinder round. This comes down, so there's 4 of those right here. So when you create this cylinder, these fold out and come down, and this cylinder goes into here. When you're building the stack for this, these are all cylinders. You can see how this one is, and this one's a cylinder. So you have to create this one, and it's the top and the bottom. So when you spin these around, make sure that you put this on top of here first, twist your tabs, put this on the bottom, twist your tabs, and then fold them in and shut the lid, and then you can connect this together. But you'll see how you gotta do the tabs first before you can shut this together. And then this one here, here's your 4 tabs. That goes on these holes right here. So it'll set on top. You'll be able to reach those tabs there. Then what we're going to do is come up here. And we're going to put this assembly together. It's not too hard. It's got a wrap. Got 4 tabs. It opens up. This goes together. Creates like a little pan. There is tabs right here that'll go into here, 2 tabs. And this one here also, you have this, makes an angle, so it'll set down here. This one will come to here. This one will come to here. They'll all line up and tab. It's not too hard. Then we have the antenna. So this will come down, go on the top of your here. Make sure you twist your tabs here because there's not too many. It will hold this tight because it just has, make sure you twist them at 9 degrees. This one here, make sure you twist real tight. So this one's very secure. Then we'll come in and get to the wheel assemblies. There's a lot to these. You look at piece 44. There's a lot of different ways to bend them. It will show you in the instructions. You bend it that way, it goes here. There's another piece that goes on the side, goes in here. Make sure that these right here, 1, 2, 3, these are bent up, and you take your tabs and you have to bend them straight out. Make sure you get them in the slots right here, because there's holes all the way around. Make sure you put it in the slot, not the hole. All these cylinders have to be come around. There's not too many tabs for those. Pretty simple. These get pretty small. You do that one first. 48 times 3. And put that on. It's not too difficult. It's just repetitious. Some of these pieces here have a lot of folds. Look real closely on how they're folded. Make sure that your engraved side is pointing in the right direction. Take a look at your engraves. Here's your wheels. These are all cylinders that go in here. Then take your wheel assemblies, put them on the side. Like I say, always take a pair of pliers, like I use, bend these all in 90s, get them real tight, snug up there. There's only 3 tabs that hold the wheels on, so you want them nice and snug. And then you're ready to drop the top onto the bottom. Pretty simple. And you end up with a nice rover. This one will take time, a little patience. It is detailed, but I believe it's a pretty piece like this. A lot of details in there. Goes with your space collection. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you got some information. Until next time.